Hi everyone, welcome back Children's Center. So for today's video, we're going to be doing another easy Play-Doh exercise. So for those of you who already did the beginning Play-Doh video, this is going to be building off of that. If you haven't done that video already, that's totally okay too. So what you'll need is at least one Play-Doh color. If you don't have Play-Doh at home, you also can look back to my video about how to make Play-Doh and make your own. If you have a few colors, you can use a few. I'm going to use 2 today. So today we're going to be making Play-Doh animals, and I'm going to show you a few different easy animals that a lot of kids like to make with Play-Doh and how you can make your own. Okay. So you don't need any tools. If you do have them, that's fine. A really simple tool that you can use would be like a plastic knife or spoon, but again, your hands work fine for this too. So one of the easiest animals that a lot of kids like to do is a snake or a worm. So you're going to start by kneading the Play-Doh, getting it a little bit warm, seeing how that feels. And then you're going to take a little ball of the Play-Doh, and you can roll it together in your hands. If your hands are bigger, your hands are little, you can do it on the table. It's probably easier for you. So just rolling until you're happy with the little ball that you've made. So then once you have a little ball, you're just going to press your hand a little bit in so you feel it getting a little bit flatter. And then just keep going. And you'll start to see when it starts to become more like a snake or a worm. You can use your hands to pull it apart a little bit really gently. So once it gets to a point that you're happy with, then you can make a face. So you can do that a couple ways. You can do that with your nails. You can like draw a little smile in there. Or if you have another color or even more of the same color, you can use that to make eyes for your animal. So now it's starting to look like a snake. If you wanted to get really fancy, you can make stripes. The only thing I recommend with using more than one color is that you don't press them too hard into each other, because then you might not be able to separate them again. If you don't mind that, and you want to make a new color, and the Play-Doh is yours to do that with, that's fine. But if you want them to come apart, just press really gently. So now my snake is starting to have some stripes. You also could do this project with Model Magic if you had that with you. And there, now I have a little snake. You could coil your snake up. You could think about the things your snake would need. So maybe he needs some food to eat. So you can make him like a little apple. Maybe he needs somewhere to live, like, I don't know where snakes live, under a rock maybe. So So you can make a big rock for him. You can make like a little mini snake friend. And you can keep building and create your whole animal world with your snake. So once you have that animal done, you can keep going and you can play with that. Or you can create a new animal. So a lot of animals that are sort of similar to snakes to make that are easy would be like a worm, or a snail is like a snake that's just rolled up. Or an animal that would be a little more complicated, you can make a turtle. So you would start with, I think the shell is the easiest, so make it back into a ball again. You can use the table for that if you like. So then once you're happy with the ball, to make it more like a turtle shell, you can just flatten it a little bit so that this part of it's flat. And then what does a turtle have? Feet. So he's got 4 feet that stick out of the shell a little bit. So I'm going to take my other color and I'm just going to pinch like a little piece that can be a foot. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put it underneath the shell. And again, I'm not pressing too hard because I want to take the colors apart afterwards. So the turtle's got 4 feet. And then the turtle has a head. So sometimes you don't see their heads. If they're feeling scared, they can go inside of their shell. This guy is feeling okay, so his head's visible. And then maybe I'm going to make his eyes blue so they can see them on the red. If you only have one color, that's fine too. You could do it all with one color. His head. Maybe he's going to have some stripes or some spots on his shell. So I'll use the red for that. I'm going to roll out a piece. And you could design whatever kind of pattern you want for your turtle. So he's going to have like some spots that are red. Your turtle could have any kind of pattern, and since it's your art too, it doesn't have to be realistic. You could have like a smiley face or a flower on his shell, whatever you want. It could be a rainbow of colors if you have more colors than I do. There's our little turtle. And then Maybe he has like a bed that he sleeps in. So maybe I'll make that for the turtle. Maybe some food. I'm guessing they eat plants. So I'll have like some leaves out for him. Maybe your turtle eats pizza or ice cream, whatever you want. And then, so maybe our turtle has like an animal friend. So we can make our little snail again. Or maybe he's underwater and we have fish, so that would be an easy new one for me to show you. So you could do a little ball, and then I'm going to flatten it with my fingers like this, and I'm going to pinch this part. So I have like a little fish shape. And then he needs a tail. So I'm just pinching like another piece. And then I'm going to stick this on the back. And with Play-Doh, you just keep using your fingers to make it look the way that you want it to. So now's my little fish. You could use your nails, or if you have a tool like a pencil or something, you can kind of make lines like a fish would have on their fins. So now the fish has a little face. And the fish can be with the turtle. Maybe they're swimming. So I'm starting to have a whole underwater scene. So you could keep going with that theme and add more animals that you can think of. You could add a shark or a dolphin, which would basically be like making a bigger fish. You could add a hermit crab or a seahorse, whatever your favorite animal is. Just keep the easiest thing to do for any animal, I think, is starting with a ball and then shaping it into the animal that you would like for it to be, just like we did with these animals. So that concludes our video demonstration of how to make different animals with Play-Doh. I hope that you can keep going with this and be really creative and make whatever animal you see in your imagination, and I will see you all next time.